And the new addition to Atlanta Kiki scene, viewer Old Navy. Thank y'all for coming. This is something I really have been waiting to put together as far as a realness set for us, because it's always a practice for performance, it's always a practice for runway. Nobody ever does anything for realness, and for me, I feel like this is one of the core categories of ballroom. You're gonna see realness on there, you're gonna see runway performance, but realness gotta line up like performance, respectfully. Everybody who don't know, I am the legendary of the year, Yayo Old Navy. I walk schoolboy and executive realness, and I conquered both.
What's up, y'all? I am Token Von Dutch. I've been walking since for about 2.5 years almost now, and I'm of the year for Everyday Realness. Came into the category, new, and just mastered my craft, I guess. I'm still mastering it, still working on it daily. So, but yeah, that's me.
For those who don't know me, I am the Don, or Don Julio. I'm 007. I've been walking ballroom for about 7.5 years. I am 2024 OTY trans man realness. I am a trans man. I've been transitioning for 7 years as well. That's pretty much it for me.
What you feel like you bring to your category?
With me, honestly, I bring me. How you see me right now is how I am every day. When I walk out the door, is how I am every day. I don't put on the front. I don't pretend to be something else. I'm not. I have my days where I'm masculine. I have my days where I want to bush clean, I call it. You know what I'm saying? I switch up, you know what I'm saying? But it's me, it's natural. But this me every day. I bring me. And I don't look for nothing more. I don't look for nothing less. How I bring it to the panel when I'm aggressive, that's me. I'm quiet, that's me. I'm not. Everybody else gonna read you. Everybody's gonna read back and forth. I'm not like, that's not me. I'm not gonna read you. I'm just gonna sit there and let you do your shit. But it's me.
We don't have a film queen realness of the year in Atlanta.
We do. She's not available.
Who was it?
That's Suki.
We don't have.
She's not available.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to her.
Our schoolboy was unavailable. Who's that?
Benji.
Yeah, of course y'all know
Benji
he don't
does not
stay here.
stay.
I wanted Ty to be my alternate, but I know he's not good with speaking in front of people like that, unprepared. So I just told him to come, thankfully. Yayo, our third realness of the year, is having life problems, so he's not gonna be able to make it. I'm waiting on Aubrey, our drags realness of the year winner. This is really just to give our takes, because I don't feel like realness can be taught. I feel like it's in you, not on you. It's like something that you just really know how to do just walking out your door. You know what I'm saying? And I asked our icon Hall of Famer, Ike Old Navy, if anybody don't know this man track record, he's pretty much undefeated here. Undisputed realness as our moderator.
Oh, well, hey, y'all. As he said, I'm the Hall of Famer icon, Ike Old Navy. I've been participating in ballroom since 2006. I started from New York City Ballroom. I became legendary in New York City Ballroom. I became iconic down here in Atlanta Ballroom. And I was also inducted in the Hall of Fame in Atlanta Ballroom as well for realness and realness for tourists. Anybody who knows me, whenever I've been in father mode or leader mode for Old Navy, realness is something that's dear to my heart. Realness is a 24/7 thing. So if you walk the category, you kind of should own it. You know what I mean? So realness is very close to me. So here we are.
Pull that door up, it's bugs in there. Again, like I said, for me, realness can't be taught. I've never seen it or felt like it could be taught to you to be real, what realness for you. I just feel like you gonna know your category. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, realness has always been fun. I've never really seen me for any other category because I still get thrills off of beating everybody's favorite. That's my hype. And I don't have to always walk away with the cash. It don't make a difference to me. I touch money every day. It's really the feel of knowing, oh, I beat that person. We won't see each other no more for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm walking around. It's just a thing for me. So it's gonna always be that. It's always gonna stay that for me. Fun. You know what I'm saying? This is literally one of my best rivals in the scene. We've always ended up last battle for the cash, and we always pick each other to battle first.
It's because he want to be a Von Dutch.
It's because I want to sweep the Von Dutches. I've already got the mother.
You don't know how to say it.
I've already swept the mother as someone's wife. Right on out of there this weekend that passed, you know. And now it's just about going down the line. You get the founding mother first, and you swipe everybody else down. Once you get her, they're like,
You're not here to defend her.
you're right. It's okay. She can't defend the loss. You know, it was across the board. She gagged. I'm gonna send y'all the clip of her face. It's just a thrill, like, and that's my sister. Zanaya has been a threat since she was dragged. Before any bitch wanted to walk a female figure category, Zanaya dominated. She beat the niggas, she beat the wannabe girls, she beat the girls, she beat them from the back. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was like, that was a really fun battle to get to. We're now 1-1. She beat me when I wasn't a legend. Now I beat her when it mattered. While we're legends, got her out of there. But for me, the biggest pet peeve for me in our category is when people feel as though they forget that we're still gay men. So anytime you get into it with somebody, it's, oh my God, that realness boy acting like that. It's literally irky, because somebody who walk runway isn't walking out their door, walking runway down the street. They're not walking runway at their job, to their boss's office, to a client. If they are, we're gonna pray for them. The vulgar, they not death dropping off their desk at work. You know what I'm saying? They not spinning and dipping in the street. You're not. You doing it here because you got the space to, but in a corporate world, and they're gonna say, sir. You know, but it's just like, we can't be ourselves because of our categories. Me, I don't care about that. You can say whatever. I have to always remind people I've been with the same nigga 5 years doing this here. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be a battle trying to, I don't want to say defend my realness, but I be wanting people to understand that we are walking a category. When the category is over, we're gay men. During the category, we're gay men. Before the category, we are gay men. This is literally a category that we're walking. You know what I'm saying? So it be misconstrued and turned into so much more. For me, it can't be turned into anything because I'll beat everybody's favorite. From schoolboys to thugs to Barbie Dreamhouse bars, the most I've ever seen executive realness line up to the back. And I swept the whole lineup. Even the white boy that they brought. Because they thought he looked executive. You know, and it be, when I see stuff like that, I get hyped. Because it was only me walking executive for the longest. You get people sprinkling here and there. I see his category, everyday realness, and thugs are getting out of their category to walk his. And it don't add up to me. You know what I'm saying? Because how? You know, but how do you feel about your category?
I mean, I like it for, you know what I'm saying, for those of us that, you know, started in this category. I'm very strong on trying to become the first legendary everyday realness. There's a lot of them have jumped into everyday, but I want to be the first, so you know, I haven't tried any other categories yet, and I'm not going to until I get my legendary status. Like I said, I want to be the first, so right now I am undefeated, and I'm proud of that. You know, I am also, you know, the ex-prince of Dallas Von Dutch. You know, I was the first prince here in Atlanta, and you know, that was something I was proud of. You know, coming here and not knowing a lot about ballroom, you know, and joining house of on Dutch, you know, it made me grow up really fast, you know. So, and I'm appreciative to my house, my parents, you know, everybody that helped me. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody was a on Dutch, you know. I got help from everybody, you know, from all different houses, members. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody that looked out for me, you know, and made that happen for me. So, you know, I do have fun with my category. But like I said, you know, everyday realness is every day for me. You know, I don't try to put on no front. I'm not no dude that's, you know, finna get my nails painted and take it off of the bar. You know, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. Teach his own, but, you know, this is me. You know, so, you know, every time I come to the floor, you know, I still get intimidated by certain individuals. You know, but, you know, that it makes me just want to do better the next time, like, or just it's like a drive. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Who
said, I want to
intimidates
be
you?
everybody.
And Kiki.
And Kiki right now, nobody. Besides females, like I'm trying to master like how to battle females, like because I feel her.
Yeah, we
right
don't
now,
touch that too.
There's no dude that can fuck with me for everyday realness right now in Atlanta. But I'm trying to figure out how to beat females because I'm intimidated by a female. Like I don't know how to react to a girl just yet. So that's what I'm trying to do next. But yeah, I love my category.
What do you think about the evolution of trans men?
I feel like in ballroom trans men don't get looked at enough. Like, as far as like when they call the realness lineup, you always hear trans man last. It'll never randomly be at a ball. They say they'll shoot from every day going first to trans men to no, it's always trans man last. I feel like trans men don't get looked at enough. But with me walking for 7 years, I can't feel that way personally. I feel like that's how other trans men feel. Because with me, it's like I always fit it. I always fit in. Like I don't get clocked in public. Like I walk around labeled as a cisgender male in public. I only come out as a trans man.
My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Openly, walking around bragging that I'm a trans man. And
I wouldn't get it.
in public, like you would never know if I never said that. And I only been transitioning for 7 years. So it's like that's why I'm so confident when I walk because I know in public I can walk around freely and don't nobody know. I can do the same thing at a ball. So when y'all see me walk and y'all pay attention to these videos, like clips I be posting, and my face, I'm serious. I'm dead ass serious. I can walk next to somebody that's another trans man, not knowing if I'm win or lose, but in my mind, I'm not worried about it. They can talk all this shit. I'm not gonna say nothing. Just gonna stand there because I'm real. It's me every day. I'm not putting on the front. I'm not acting all extra hard. I'm not moving around. I'm not folding my arms. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just standing there, bro. You ain't gotta do too much to be real. That's why when he said you can't teach realness, you can't teach realness. Just be yourself. You ain't gotta do too much about it. So I never got chopped. That's one thing I can't brag about. 7 years I've walked, I never got chopped. Now, I may have lost against battling somebody else, but I've never got chopped. That's how good I am.
Because of my fucking face.
Not to brag about it, but.
Oh no, that's something to brag about.
That's
Not many
something to
people
brag
can
about,
say they have not been chopped in their category.
As a trans man with no surgeries, start there.
Yeah. It's a lot.
No
It's,
surgery. You see how other trans men be quick to take their shirt off? I'm not doing that. You ain't finna go in public and you it's not that deep. Like, just be yourself, bro. That's the only thing I can say. That's the only thing I can tell y'all. Be yourself. You ain't gotta do too much to be real.
What do you enjoy about Realness Icon, or what do you like about your category? Because you every day.
I mean, now I'm everyday, but I'm legendary for Thug Realness. That was my original category, you know. And you know, Thug Realness was pretty fun from the era that I came from. You know, we were actually, you know, really competitive. You know, we were making effects right there and then, you know, to, you know, hype your realness up. You know, you had your house behind you, you had your best friends behind you, you had your people behind you. So, you know, that kind of always hyped up the category for us, you know. So it became, you know, a little more of a intense category when you had all that going on behind you. You know, I think my downfall with realness was I just never liked the physical contact.
Ooh.
Because I'm quick to stop.
Ready to start fighting.
So learning how to conquer that during realness was always my biggest deal. Because after that, I'm ready to either fight
To
you,
fight,
or
I get it.
or I'm just gonna walk off.
get that. I
So,
get that.
Learning how to deal with that, learning how to focus and be like, yo, this is just for realness. They're not doing this on the daily.
No.
They're not walking around shoving you, pushing you around and shit like that. They're not doing that.
To be a dude.
So this is just for the category. So you have to kind of put yourself in that mindset like this is just for the category. You know, so getting over that, you know, takes you a long way too. Good sportsmanship is always really good too. For
Oh
realness.
my goodness. Because that's what people forget.
Learning how to take an L.
And still be like, good job. See you next time.
Dap them up and walk away. Learn how to do that. That was real difficult for me too, because when I first started walking around, it's like, you know, you just think you're the most real shit in the world. So learning how to be like, yo, sometimes this just wasn't your day.
And walk off. That's one thing that I do hate about my category. Is not a lot of people that could take a loss. And we'd be like, this is like one of the first people outside of my category that I was always able to hug and dap up, good job. And we talk shit in the back afterwards and go outside and smoke. To me, especially the schoolboys and a couple of the thugs and trash shit. For the first time I see him,
Let me lose. I'm mad as hell.
and the whole time I see him, I be like, what's up? Good job. Donna be already gone.
It's the only nigga I lose to and still down.
And I used to be like, Don, come on, because we still, like,
I get mad as fuck when he walk up.
He do.
I just get out.
He be looking at me like, man, you could. And sometimes I just stand back. I be like, you got it. I don't even want to walk because.
I'm just warning y'all. If y'all ever walk and y'all battling, just forget it.
It's not that. Please come because I love walking. Like Courtney Vaughn does do the same thing. If I walk out there, Courtney go to. But I love my category. I love realness. I love, like he said, the only thing I have not conquered is, like, y'all have seen me walk off from a film queen. Film figures, all that. It's a lot of them I will not battle even if it's for the cash. Because the disrespect that come out their mouth to us and we can't say it back is where I have not mastered yet. But I'm working on it, especially now as a legend. All that he's a faggot or he a bottom, he get fucked in the ass. I'll be ready. Well, you got a strong dick, Princess Pickle. Like, I'll be ready to go there. But I know I am through from there. Okay? They will not. Oh, y'all don't understand the thing the shit that accumulate in my mind. They be so disrespectful. Y'all, like, I have, like, seriously, y'all don't understand, Papa. I've been called so many things by a film queen. And then you have to sit there and be like, yo, you can get away with it. You could get, they will end me. They will end me. You know what I'm saying? And it always turned into a thing with film queens. Drags, all that. I really hate walking against them. Too far. For a win. For a win. I don't mind the shaking of your titties. I don't mind the looking me up and down and all that. Because see, I be ready to take off my shoe. You know, I be ready to show my hands, so that they not ashy and black around the knuckles and stuff. The girls' hands be a little, it look like they still, but yours don't look like you been up there like moving still. Theirs do, with nails on. So it be hard for me. That's why I walk out with film queens. Anytime a film queen start, I be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and I go on about my business. Y'all finna do? Yeah. Be safe. Hit me up. Thank y'all for coming. Don't take the shit with you. Be safe. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you. Be safe. For realness, for me, it's always the thing or what they're asking us to bring it as that excites me. Because the creativity of where I set the standard for schoolboy in Atlanta about the non-dirty look. Anytime somebody was walking schoolboy realness, actually this is somebody who honed me in my schoolboy realness. If my shit wasn't on, if I did not have a haircut, I did not let me walk. I just